Let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct. Listen, I got another powerful message for you. This message is entitled Start Small While You Think Big. Start small while you think big. Listen, the Bible even declares that do not despise the days of small beginnings. Oftentimes people have a big vision of where they want to go and what they want to achieve, but they don't want to start small. They don't want to take the small baby steps. You may say, I want to I want to own, a big, huge company one day. But you got to understand that it starts with a seed. When you think about a huge tree, right? It started first with a seed. And anytime you want to do something big, you got to understand that you got to learn the foundation of it, the basics of it, so that you can take those steps, right? And when you think about having faith and think about God, right? Be very practical. A lot of people oftentimes they so super spiritual that they miss it, or they look at how big they want something to be, and because of that, it overwhelms them. And a lot of people don't even get started. They're like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that, but it's just so much I have to do, and and because of that, they don't start. And what I want to encourage you is that, yeah, while you have big goals, yeah, while you have big dreams, that's great. I applaud you for that. But get a plan to start what you're going to start and do it at a small level. And as you begin to start at a small level, you begin to increase what it is that you do and do it on a bigger level. Because how can you manage something very large if you don't know how to handle it when it's small, right? And so a lot of people write me about the daycare business and they tell me they want to have a center and multiple centers. But my question is, do you even know how to run a family-sized daycare, right? Or you want to have some type of, you want to own property, right? You want to own multifamily houses. But do you own one? Do you know how to manage one? Do you know how to write up a lease? Do you know how to manage one set of tenants? Do you know how to, keep the grounds clean on one property? Because if you don't, how are you going to do it on multiple properties? Do you know how to hire a property manager? Do you know how to interview property managers to see which one actually fits your style and what you're looking for, of how to collect the rent and how to evict tenants, right? If not, you're setting yourself up for a lot of stress, right? That does not have to be. When I look back over my life, a lot of things that I've done in the past, I wouldn't have done it that way. But experience is a good teacher. But sometimes if you have a mentor, if you have somebody else in your life who can give you this information, whether it's through a book, whether it's through a seminar, whether it's through one-on-one counseling, now you can get that information, and that information can change your life for the better. So while you have a big vision, understand the basics of what it is that you're trying to do. Because by understanding the basics, now you can build upon that foundation and go stronger and bigger in a shorter, quicker amount of time. Because a lot of people like to go it alone. I don't want no help. I'm not asking anybody for any help. And what they do is they use only what information that they have. But guess what? There's always a better way to do something. There's always a better way. And sometimes when you don't have a mastermind group, you don't have people around you where iron sharpens iron, and someone can say to you, listen, have you ever thought about doing it this way? Not saying that somebody else is going to take over your operation or anything like that, but just to hear somebody else's point of view sometimes can help you alter your thinking and make a better decision. Because now you say, dang, I haven't thought about it like that. Let me look into that. And you may find that the way somebody else is suggesting that you go about it is faster, it's easier, and more effective for what it is that you're trying to do. Because guess what? There's winners and losers in business. And you want to be on the winning side. You want to be on the winning side every time, because you're putting your money into something, you're putting your time into something, you're putting your effort into something. But guess what? The losers are those who only quit. The winners are those who win and who never give up. So most businesses fail in the beginning. But the reason I believe is that they are not getting coaching. They are not getting someone speaking into their life who has done it already, who can tell them the pitfalls to avoid, right? So I look at those statistics, and I see that people are just doing things on their own. They don't have a lot of information. They don't have a lot of knowledge on what it is that they want to do. They have a whole lot of passion. They have a whole lot of courage, but they don't have a whole lot of information. They don't have a whole lot of wisdom of how to go about doing what it is that they desire to do. And therefore, they strike out on it and the business doesn't succeed. And so statistics, the statistics was true. This amount of business fails because, you know what I mean, people don't support you or whatever. I picked the wrong business, whatever they want to say. But truth of the matter is, once you have somebody who can coach you in the particular field that you're going into, now it opens up doors for you to have a greater understanding of what it is that you're trying to do, and you're giving yourself a greater chance to succeed, right? So what I'm saying to you is, once you understand how a thing works, you can duplicate it on a regular basis. So while you start small and work your way big, learn how it works, see how it works, and now you can implement that into your own business. It's like baking a cake, right? My daughter loves to bake. She loves baking, right? And there's a certain recipes to make a cake a certain way. You got to put the eggs in, you got to have your flour, your sugar, you know, your milk, yada, yada, yada. But when you leave something out, the cake does not maximize to its full potential because you're leaving out an ingredient. Business is the same way, right? Relationships are the same way. Everything has ingredients to it. But when you leave something out, you don't get the effect that you was hoping for. You don't get the effect that you was looking for because you're leaving out key ingredients. But once you get the recipe book, once you get exactly how a person did something, now you can take that same formula and implement it in your business, in your career, in your marriage, in your ministry, in your relationships. You know, anything in life, you can take those examples and now begin to implement it into your life. I hope this message encouraged somebody, right, to start small while you have a big vision. And as you go through step by step by step, you soon will see yourself manifesting that vision as you start small and working your way big. Hope this message encouraged somebody. It's your man, Mike Bowens. Listen, hit that subscribe button and share the videos and let other people know that we're here. Until next time, I'm saying, be blessed.